Welcome to Weiss on Film. On each episode of Weiss on Film, we're going to take an everyday approach to movie reviews. Why don't you go over and get yourself some refreshments? There you go. And then we're going to head over to the screening room. All right, you got everything? Are we ready? Let's get into the screening room and get ready to see what we have in store this time on Weiss on Film. In a town in Idaho, Charlie, a reclusive and unhealthy English teacher, hides out in his flat and eats his way to death, this time on Weiss on Film. Welcome back to Weiss on Film, the everyday movie show. And we thank you so much for joining us today. And remember, if you're enjoying Weiss on Film, will you please leave us a positive rating and review on your favorite podcast provider? We would really appreciate it. Also, if you'd like to mail us or contact us, send us an email. It's mail, M-E-I-L, mail at Weiss, W-Y-C-E, weissonfilm.com. Mail at weissonfilm.com. And for more episodes, you can always go to purplepitstudios.com as well. So this time, what's in store on Weiss on Film? In a town in Idaho, Charlie, a reclusive and unhealthy English teacher, hides out in his flat and eats his way to death. He is desperate to reconnect with his teenage daughter for a last chance at redemption. We're talking about the unparalleled return performance of Brendan Fraser in the movie called The Whale, this time on Weiss on Film. We're going to let you have a listen to the trailer, and I'll be back to talk about The Whale, this time on Weiss on Film.
I know these rules can feel constraining, but remember, the point of this course is to learn how to write clearly and persuasively. Think about that. Think about the truth of your argument. You're an amazing person, Ellie. I couldn't ask for a more incredible daughter.
Are you actually trying to parent me right now?
Who would want me to be a part of their life?
You don't stay in touch with Mom?
She really only tells me things about you.
Why?
Because that's all I want to know about.
Why'd you gain all that weight?
Someone close to me passed away, and it had an effect on me.
You haven't seen her since she was 8 years old, and you're gonna reconnect with her?
Sorry.
I don't like this. This isn't a good idea.
I'm sorry.
You say you're sorry one more time, I will shove a knife right into you. I swear to God.
Go ahead. What's it gonna do? My internal organs are 2 feet in at least.
Why do you suddenly need to see her so bad? Why now?
Liz. I'm worried that she's forgotten what an amazing person she is. I need to know that she's gonna have a decent life where she cares about people and that she's gonna be okay. I need to know that I have done one thing right with my life.
And there you have it. The trailer for The Whale, starring Brendan Fraser. Just to start off right off the bat, a powerful, emotional performance by Brendan Fraser. What a way to make a comeback. And you've probably heard the rumors out there that he got a standing ovation at, I believe it was one of the indie film festivals when this film was screened last year. And deservedly so, my friends. What a powerful performance from this really talented man who's actually had to overcome a lot of adversity in his own life in his own right. And what an outstanding actual performance by this man. Just simply phenomenal. Everyone in this film is phenomenal, but especially Brendan Fraser. It's a psychological drama. It's a heavy-handed drama. Okay, this is a very heavy-handed drama. It gives you some funny moments, but it really makes you take a look at relationships and how we view people and how we view relationships. And it's just amazing the writing on this film, the overall attributes of how this character was brought to life by Brendan Fraser, the great supporting cast as well in this film too. It's just overall a great piece of filmmaking, and it's not based on a true story or anything. It's a work of fiction. Okay, it's a play that was inspired by a person's life, but it's not a real person, nor any of the characters in the film are based on real people. It's again, I can't rave enough how much this film really stuck with me, provided an emotional response. It was one that I thoroughly enjoyed watching. I became enveloped and engrossed in this film. And he plays Charlie, a reclusive English teacher who's grossly overweight and obese, and he teaches online college writing courses. And he keeps his webcam though switched off so no one can see him, because he's ashamed of his physical appearance. And he has a caretaker who's the character is Liz, his nurse and only friend, and she wants him to visit a hospital because he's at a severe risk for congestive heart failure. But he refuses because he's worried he would never be able to pay off the resulting debt. There's a missionary character who visits him also by the name of Thomas from a church who wants to talk to him about being saved. Charlie basically frequently orders pizza, following an unchanging routine with the delivery driver, Dan, who drops the pizza off outside, collects the money, and goes on his way. They really never, interact except for through the door conversation. But basically, it takes you through his mental downfall after losing the love of his life, and how emotional eating can really put you over the top. So, I mean, the film comes at you from a lot of different standpoints, psychologically, as far as relationship goes. It comes at you from the point of, here's a man who's divorced. He's estranged from his daughter. He has strong feelings about that and regret. He's also lost the love of his life to, a tragedy. He has very strong, deep-seated guilt and feelings about that as well, and regret. He has personal regrets on his own life for other things. He doesn't like his appearance, and as a result, it has, taken Charlie and thrown him into this downward spiral that is ultimately heading towards his death if he does not change some things in his life. And again, everyone in this film, Sadie Sink plays Ellie, Charlie's estranged daughter. Ty Simpkins as Thomas, the Christian missionary. Hong Chow as Liz, the nurse who is Charlie's only friend. Samantha Morton as Mary, Charlie's ex-wife and Ellie's mother. Setha Sadran plays Dan, the pizza delivery man. I mean, it's not a wide cast of characters in this movie. It's very focused, but the writing, the dialogue, the cinematography, the way this film is shot, and again, the outstanding performances by all on this film will, if you want a good drama that actually makes you think, makes you, explore the human condition, The Whale is something that you would definitely want to check out. So, all in all, I would say for The Whale, it's going to get a big, enthusiastic endorsement from me, because it's a phenomenal film. Check out The Whale, starring Brendan Fraser. at your first available opportunity. You won't be disappointed, my friends. Out of 5 popcorn kernels, I'm giving it 4.5 because it is almost a perfect movie. Well, that's all the time we have on this episode of Voice on Film. We truly appreciate each and every one of you, our loyal listeners. And again, go to weissonfilm.com for more episodes. Share us, subscribe, and so much more. Until next time, my friends, I'm going to go back. I'm going to clean up the screening room to prepare for our next episode of Voice on Film. Until then, I'm going to save you some popcorn. You take care.